Today, we want to talk about when to push back, standing ground with stakeholders. Today, I want to share a few tips and an approach so it doesn't have to be that scary. Well, we commonly find ourselves in situations with our stakeholders that look like this. Number one, our stakeholders could be reacting to misinformation, information they've heard through the grapevine. They could be trying to hurry things up, and they may be asking, what's taking so long? And then you're saying, based on what, right? And then the third thing is they could be reacting to delays, and they could be saying, what are we going to do? And then the fourth one is they could be adding or changing scope, and they may be making an assumption, while we're in there, let's just do so-and-so. That could impact your project. Well, the fact is, your stakeholders are expecting you to push back. And a reminder, you must push back, but you need to know when. And you've been hired to keep the project on track. So I want to share an approach you can use that will be helpful. Number one, remembering the best defense is a good offense. And data and facts can give you the confidence you need to stand your ground. Number one, know your project. You've got to know your project better than anyone else. And then you must have your facts, and they must be valid. You also need to confirm your data to make sure it's accurate. One of the few things that can help blow your credibility as a project manager, if your facts aren't valid and your data is not accurate, you're going to lose ground real fast. You must confirm with your team that they're on board. Go back to them and ask them, what is the true impact of what's going on? Validate what's going on. Is it rumor? Is it real? And what's the impact? And where are we in this project, really? And then when you have that information, going to your stakeholders is going to be much easier. One great tool that you have access to, especially with the project management online software tool, is your critical path. And you can use your critical path to look at issues to see, there are some issues that are big that can be small. If they're not actually on your critical path, they may not have an impact at all. There may be enough, lag or slack that it takes up for things. And issues that look small can be really big. If they're on the critical path, they could have a really damaging impact. But the critical path will assist you with making these distinctions. And your stakeholders may have information or have made incorrect conclusions about what's going on. So you must help them by using this data from the critical path. Some other tools that are very helpful for you are your risk register, your change request, where you've evaluated the change to see what is the impact, and your scope statement, so you know what's truly in scope and what's out of scope. And when you use data and dashboards to support your timelines, your scope, your cost, and quality, again, you're going to be on much firmer ground in standing up to and pushing back on your stakeholders. And if you need a tool to help you push back on your stakeholders, then sign up for our software now at projectmanager.com.